Oh. Oh, it looks like stuff has changed again. Yeah. It's all changed again. What's this here? Oh, I've already had one. Good day. Right, we are in the Gardenelle, and as you can see, Mekati is down there on the floor on the left, chowing down into a chicken leg that she's found. I don't know where she found that, but cats. Oh, I'll get me scissors. Right, I'm sure I had another bag. No, there we are. We've got the string. I need to tie up tomatoes today. I probably could have done with cleaning the lens as per usual, because the lens is always filthy. And now it's probably even worse, but there's not really much you can do about that. I think that might have to do. Trying to go live. I don't know what the picture's like. The woofer is literally right in the corner of the box room. We've got a can of water here as well. But today is going to be tying up all these tomatoes. The bag is now over there. We've got a lot of tomatoes, lots of potatoes. They're basically inside the tyres. I've got two tyres on top of each other twice, and the potatoes are in there. So I'm gonna need to start cutting some string for these tomatoes. There has been a bit of an issue of basically lack of rain, but then again, at the time I wanted to collect the water butt wasn't set properly. I've got a big water butt and a smaller one, but unfortunately when I hooked it up, the guttering was sloping the wrong way, so when it rained the water was going the wrong way. So I had to rectify that, and as soon as I changed that, it stopped bloody raining. And of course in UKGB we had this wet June. The whole of June, the first 3 quarters was cold and wet, and it benefited fruit and veg, but by the time I'd sorted out, wanted to catch the water, it had all stopped. So there's 1, 2, 3. These ones have been easy, piss easy. In fact, I've probably got too long, but I'm not going to cut them just in case. But I'm in the Olds flat with Gardenelle. I don't know what's going on. I've not heard nothing. I'm just waiting for an eventuality. Basically, my half brother needs to sort stuff out, and there's just a wall of silence. No one can get hold of him. The flat has come to a stop. But that's what happens when your family dies and your parents die, and executor of the estate is left to someone else. It just goes Pete Tong, I'm afraid. Right, what else have we got here? Watering it all is the issue, and all there is toxic tap water, and I haven't got any rainwater. There's no outside tap. Both the ground floor flats, they have an outside tap. It's still tap water. But what can you do? You just got to carry on. But we've got tomatoes everywhere, oregano, marjoram, there's a bullhorn pepper, and in the corner we've got other stuff. I had to replace one of the parsleys because it just died, and I got a bigger potted one. He's still chewing on that piece of wood, not wood, chicken leg. I can't cut any of this stuff back. There'll be no point because I have no way of getting rid of the green waste. This is exactly why people do not have gardens anymore, do not look after their gardens, because the councils make it so hard to remove green waste. Now, if I had an incinerator, I could burn small amounts of it, but you have neighbours. I mean, that window up there finally is closed and it hasn't been open for a while, but as soon as people smell smoke, it doesn't matter what kind of smoke it is, they're going to start moaning. But burning it would be the easiest way, because they do provide a brown bin, a brown top wheelie bin, and that is supposed to be for the council to take away garden matter. But the problem is there's just too much of it, and if I only collect it once a month, what is the point? So in a conundrum really, because there's just no way to dispose of green waste. Even if I cut it, there's a big pile of it there, and there's another pile of it in the front garden, and there's another pile of crap. And because the hedges have not been cut, literally that end of the fence is totally collapsed now, so it's taken up more room out the front. Anyway, let's get on to tying up this tomato. The lower trusses I've got of tomatoes on now. But even now I've been told, don't eat the tomatoes on the first at the bottom, the first truss, because they're full of pollution and toxins and all that. I wouldn't be at all surprised, but mate, is that because the chemicals can't get right up to the top of the plant? I don't know. I mean, it's either that, because the best fruit, the biggest fruit, is at the bottom of the plant, and no matter what you do or don't do, someone has to say something to ruin it. And I just want to live my life. Anyway, that's one done. That should be enough, because I think they are strong enough. There's already 2 canes here, and I've slowly been picking out lower leaves, just leaving the top leaves. And this one especially, I've been going over it a lot, and I think one of them has separated into 2 or 3 different stems, but I'm going to leave it like that. But no, I'm not really looking at chat at the moment, and you can only see who's talking when they actually talk at the time. I remember I'd done a live in the gaff when I used the phone, and I actually used the iMac to keep an eye on the chat, but I can't do that out here. I just gotta use the phone as it is. But once they're all tied up, the issue is still going to be watering. But we've got two watching at the moment. Ah, here she is. There's Mecate. And she does actually like being picked up. She doesn't mind being picked up, this one. Esma Florine isn't the same and Fermium, but Mecate doesn't mind being picked up. Yeah. Oh, she's pretty good with that. This cane isn't actually attached to a plant. I might have to go the other side. Also in that corner we've got what's probably a pumpkin plant that came up out the front, and I grew it on, and then I planted it, and it looks like it's gonna do alright. Right, this is the issue. What this one's literally separated into three. And they're all holding each other. I could do two separate ties, I suppose. Take out the little ones. There's another one there. Well, I think the idea is try and tie this one here up, but getting my hands in there. Oh. We'll just have to see how they do later in the year, what with all the dimming of the skies and just miserable weather. But the majority of the time in the UK, it doesn't even rain. It's just grey and gloomy all day. I mean, winter or summer, it can be hot and humid, and there'll still be no rain. And it's just, what's going on here? The sky will be grey all day, and there won't be any rain. But early June was the exception, apparently. Right. And just one more there. I might tie this one up as well. I don't know what the picture quality is like, I'm afraid. If anything, the string's a bit long, but then again I need enough of it to be able to move it around. So this one's almost done now. Just the one at the back You can see that I've got 4 more here now. There's 1 here and there's 4 here. I put in a big blue pot, so I just got to put so either them bamboo canes or the other 3, tie them up. But it is, watering is the issue. Where is it? Where Mecca is running about. Oh fuck. And that's that done. That one's done anyway. And as you can see, I had proper little bamboo canes for this one at least. And there is a couple of rosemary there and erysimum. But of course this is toxic tap water. Right, see she's gone across there because I put that ramp up for her. She can get on top of the shed. Right, now I've got to do these over here, and I'll probably use these big bamboo canes that came from Woodside tram stop. Whether they'll split, I don't know. We'll have to see if they split while I'm pushing them in. No, it still had just the one right at the beginning. Hopefully they won't split in half. And this pot was right out the front in the corner. So when I tie this up, I can probably start picking a few lower leaves off and putting them in the compost. See, look here, it's all split up. There's already 2 I can take off. And put that there, I think. Cool, blimey. Oh, went right down the length that did. Just trying to take that little one off, and it's literally gone right down the length of the plant. Look. Oh. Look at this one, look. Even bigger split in it. But it's all I've got, so I'll try and shove this in. No, it's too much of an angle. one more at the back. We're definitely a bit more light here, so when these are tied up I can start taking lower branches off. So I've heard that tomatoes are bad for my arthritis. Apparently it's the skin and the seeds, and how easy are tomatoes to grow. You know, you just can't win. Everything you do is wrong, or all the wrong things you do are right. It's just, ugh. I mean, maybe it's true, but to be honest, recently I've hardly noticed my arthritis, or if I've got any, because of all the other stuff that's going on. I've just been drinking, flushing myself out with herbal teas all the time, and now it's got to the point where I'm literally chewing on a piece of charcoal every day, because I just want this crap to end. I don't want to feel like shit anymore or do anything. But it's too early to say, really. I mean, at the moment I'm not feeling too bad. See, this is way too long. These are way too long. These are way too long. But I don't want to cut them any shorter, because I might struggle with my hands to put them on. But these don't need to be long at all. I might cut these ones in half actually, because I've got less distance to the canes. God, flipping that mouse and that baby rat. Oh, that mecca he caught a couple of weeks ago. They're stinking, I tell you. But then again, they've been covered up a bit more. I'm actually missing a little recycle bin, a black bin with the handle. It's not upstairs. I must have brought it down here, left it at the bins. But no, I haven't emptied it into the compost yet. I'll go around near the bins and see if it's there. Yeah, see Mechety on the move. Yeah, they're both around there. See, look, load of weed material. But can I put that in the compost without infecting weeds? This looks a bit weedy to me. I should probably just do it. It's good carbon. So I'll shove it in the compost. That'll help to cover the rat and the mouse. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Right, that's one done. Still only one person said hello so far. This has got a lot more in it. It's got a mix of everything. The remains of my daily tea. little bits of shima, all kinds of stuff in here. Ugh. Loads of it. And we've even had the flies and bugs in there, so that's well underway. Shove this in the compost. Got a bit of the fern in the bottom as well. Phone call, lovely. Oh. That was Linda. She's made a little bit of food and she wants me to pick it up from next door, basically. Right, so I've got to go around and get some food. And then it will be tying up these tomatoes here. Right, tell me if you see any wildlife while I'm away. I don't think so. You'll probably only be about 5 minutes. You might even see Mekety again, you never know. Right. Any aliens or cats or lunatics spotted? No, it doesn't look like it. Right, what have we got? We got a third of a watermelon. And we've got some rice and barbecued meat, so I'll either have that later or yesterday's, because I've still got yesterday's. I didn't have yesterday's yet, and I might actually have something that can go in the freezer, but I need to take at least some of these tubs back to Linda. Right, we need to do these tomatoes now, tie these up. Like I said, these are shorter. they're growing well enough. It's just, will they be quick enough to fruit before the autumn? Just don't know, to be honest. Do not know. Definitely shorter. But I'm managing. Take that off, I'll get myself a bit more light. Right, this is actually quite short, this one. Have to be careful with this one. Very thick bamboo canes and very short and thin tomato plant. Here's something moving behind me. Sounds like birds or something. Cockney sparrows, I think. Got to be careful the cat don't have them for dinner. She is pretty wild. This one is a little bit taller. I do worry if I'll end up snapping the bloody thing. No, it should be good. Should be good. There you go. There's another one. That's 3. And one more. Ah, dear. And then I can start picking a few lower leaves off, and then I can water it again. Alright, that's that. I think I'll drop that a little bit. I'll have to go up and get another can of water, I think. See, here's another here, look. That's the plant behind. All these little branches in the axils. I'll water this. It's a big enough pot, thankfully. And that's not going to need a bit of water for a while now, at least 2 days, so I need more water. Right. Oh shit. Pick a few of these lower leaves off now. Get a bit of energy to top, further top. Straight onto the compost. Right, so we've got 3 lattice and 3 bamboo left. That's a right mess, that one. But there's a tomato at the back of that. Let's check it out. They're already a bit bendy where they've fallen over and I've forced them to straighten up again. So I'll get 2 of these. And string again. You know what, I went out yesterday to that car show, Caterham on the Hill, convinced myself that at some point during that day I had my belt on, but it looked like I went out yesterday and I didn't have a belt on all day, which was a bit weird. See, I can't get any tighter than that. Well, I can, but it's not going to be very comfortable. This is already tied up, but it's all bendy. This is the issue. Is it really possible to tie this up? And there's just a normal branch there, a little branch. I might just pick a couple of leaves off and make a decision. There we are. Does it actually need tying up? It's, well, I don't know, it's not exactly stable, is it? To be honest, you could do with a bit more composting there. I should tie it up really. Is that long enough? Yeah, should be alright. And with any luck, the newer growth here should straighten up and follow the light, so it should straighten up a bit more later. That's actually alright. And the one at the back, I can probably move that forward now, away from this piece of branch. Ah. I might need a slightly longer one though. caught this leaf. That's it, got it. And I think that'd do. So that's basically already done. Checking around, but I think I'm all right. There's still some leaves lower down I might want to pick off, but it might be a week or two yet. I need to wait for these to get another level up before I pick that off. Right. Got one here that's in desperate need of water. And I could probably just tie that straight up. I think that's all I need, just tie this one up. Oh, look at that weed, look. So I'm going to have to get some more water, I think, from upstairs. Oh, that's that one. This is the next project. This is massive. Right, but I've got to get some more water. If I've got my keys. Yeah, there's the keys. I have to get another can of water. So we're getting there. We've done 1, 2, 3, and now we've got to do the one at the back. And then this one here with Big Boy, I think it's called, or something like that. That needs to be done as well. Paul Zilla, look at that wild guy in his natural habitat. Yes, Mr. Zilla. I don't know if this can be zoomed out. No, it doesn't look like it. Just got to get some more water. Well, it looks like I've already got to go back to Keston to the well, well, Caesar's well, the spring, because I'm getting through that spring water like nobody's business upstairs. Right, not seen Mechatty for a while, so we've got these at the back now. We'll see if any of them need tying up. They might be good, we'll have to see. Definitely need a bigger cane there for that one on the end. Definitely. But it's already fallen over and had to be straightened out again. See the bamboo splinter. This is alright unless this one. See if I can pull it off. Might have to hold the bottom back to stop it from splitting. Can definitely feel the root. The thing is, can I tie it up now? It might have to be a longer one. There's Mechatty. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Lots of fun. I might have to do this one at the front first, to be honest, because I need to make room. Take this little cane out, but I need to make room somehow. They're all intertwined. This is going to stick out a bit more this way, but at least it's tied up. And I've got a bit of room at the back to work. Not going to overdo that. Again, the string's a bit long, but I need that really. Look at this one. It's not even straight anymore, it's literally bending. Sweating it out. have to go underneath that branch. Problem is, will I end up snapping that leaf off? I'm not sure. Because if I'm putting so much pressure on it, I might end up snapping that leaf off. Having a bit of trouble. Try and straighten it up slightly. I think that's worked. Let's see if I can get a short one and try and tie it to the top. Yeah, there's a nice small one there. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh. Can I get a second knot in? I really need to get a second knot in. Oh, just. Might take this one off the back. There's a hell of a lot of leaf in there, and it's been made complicated by all falling over and trying to straighten up, and all mixed in with each other. This is a big mess, a big mess. Oh, I've got these now. Try and shove this in the back. And hopefully I can. Problem is I can't go any further because there's soil there and I don't want to stand on the soil. I've got to remove something because I can't see. Look how bent up this is. So bent up. Holding on to each other. Right. I'll cut some more off. Hopefully that should do. I think next year I might try plant tobacco seeds. How's it going, DJ? Tobacco seeds. Nicotiana, or that family, Nicotiana. I think a few people have tried to do that, growing their own tobacco. see if I can try and tie this one at the back up. Oh boy, well that's that snap. Luckily it was just a leaf. But I'm struggling a bit. Also, which is stronger, the plant? Oh yeah, I think we're gonna have to just tie it there. This will only be for stability, I'm afraid. It won't for tying it up. I don't want to overdo it. Again, the fence has sort of broken the leaves. I can't really take anything off any lower, to be honest. This one at the front is a bit loose. But I might be able to tie this one to the same, to be honest. That's way... No, that'll have to do, I think. That'll have to do. And where we got this water. Ugh, it looks horrible, doesn't it? Horrible, disgusting tap water. Right, we've got two more, but I think these should be a bit easier. They look like they're going to go up a bit easier, a bit straighter. And I've only got these two left, so they'll have to do. But this one is divided and there's a branch going across and it's sort of in the way. It's a bit annoying, really. The scissors are over there. There's a lot in the way. There's a lot in the way. straight, so that's good. Look at how bent up this is. I'll pick that one off. Just the one at the front now. And I need some more string. Looking through these reading glasses, it's annoying because I can see pretty good without them, but when it comes to working on something I need them on. But it's off-putting having to, and I'm walking away and it's blurred when I need to look at one or the other. It's right, that's too short. Almost there. I've actually got two here. I've got 3 at the front and 3 at the back. Oh well. This is going to complicate things. Wait. See, still got one in the middle, dropping down. I don't have any more sticks going on. Problem is, can I reach it? It's a bit long though, very long. This is going to be a bit of an issue. What a mangled mess. Oh my god. All because they've fallen over once and they've been trying to straighten up, or I've tried to straighten them up. It's just such a mess. All mangled. But almost done. There's a lot of leaf here that needs removing. I can't see what I'm doing. I cannot see what I'm doing. problem is I can't remove all of them. Now, can I time this up without snapping anything? Ugh. See, this has literally come off the end of this. That's it. That is about as good as I can do. Oh. Starting to feel it now because of the going from one to the other to the other to the other. And I've compacted some of the soil over there, so I've got to get the fork out, and I've got to try and loosen that soil up again. Dragging everything with me. I think border fork will do. Get all this crap. Shove it in the compost. That's the problem with the UK. You'll go for a long period of time, it'll just be rain, 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 and then instantly you'll get nothing. It'll just be dry weather, and it won't even be sunny. It'll just be cloudy like this, and it'll be humid, and it'll threaten rain, but it doesn't. And then it'll get to the point where it gets so hot there'll just be thunder and storms, and then more hot weather, and it only come to late autumn into winter, and then it will start raining again. But we're at the point now where it probably ain't going to rain much at all. I won't be filling the water butt up a lot, to be honest. But anyway, that's the, apart from these at the back here, they're going to need tying up, but I might be able to get away with just tying them to the metal grid. There's a metal grid behind them, so hopefully I can just tie them to that metal grid. Hopefully we'll only need 2 pieces. But I can feel the soreness. The soreness is returning. It's that time of the day. Cranking up the 5G. If anything, it's already pretty stable, this one on the right, so I'm only going to need to just tie it up. And if anything, this is actually too long. The one on the right is already pretty stable, to be honest. The one on the left has fallen over and had to straighten it out again, but there's it's a twin, the other one's a single. Right, so I do the one on the right. Only just pulled that off. Right. You'll see I've already lost a leaf off of it, look. Rubbish from the second parsley I had to put in. I had to put a bigger one in. These definitely need tying up now, because I removed what was keeping them up. There's one. There's a lot in the way of this. A lot in the way. And that's all of them. And that is all of them. Oh, every time. I didn't get much in the way of strawberries off of them. They were producing strawberries, but not long after I came back, and literally they're all on the floor, and they weren't even grown. It was like someone had been in there and picked them all off and just left them on the floor, or a bird had come and they just left a mess on the floor. And it seems to be mixed results with the strawberries. The technique seems to be working, and the roots are going down to the bottom. You're watering them and the roots are going down, but where it's drier further up, the compost is shrinking, and lower down it's turning green. So yeah, only time will tell really. We'll just have to wait, keep watering them, and the water runs to the bottom and then they suck it up. But the green algae colour around the bottom, yeah, it's a bit annoying really. But that's the tomatoes done. But I can feel it in my head now. The day's numbness is returning. And I think we'll take it off now and we'll have a quick walk around the back anyway. Oh, right. I'm gonna do this as slow as I can because the faster you move, the more grainy it gets. I can't zoom out any more than that. But anyway, these have all been tied up now. Looking a lot tidier. And there's Mechatty again. And these have been tied as well, although they're a bit smaller, especially the one at the back. I might have to rotate the pot. So the smallest one is at the front, got more light. And you can see how badly that one toppled. Literally fell over. But I have tied it up. You can see the string, I've tied it up. So I've tied all these up now. This is a yellow bullhorn pepper. The other one is upstairs in the kitchen, and they both look different. The one upstairs looks a lot more leggy and vigorous. But what I'm doing a trial to see which does better, one upstairs or the one down here. And this has been watered now and tied up, but you can see that it's not exactly in the biggest pot. It's in a smaller pot. A square pot. And this mangled mess, there's actually 6 in there. There's 6 tomatoes in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the back. And I've tried to take as much leaf off as I can, but they're all over the place. So it's hard to tell, and some of them are split. But they have been tied up now. They've been caned up. These two didn't really need that much, to be honest. I think they're called Big Boy or Big Daddy or something like that. I know that my father's grown them in the past. And now the parsley's got a lot more light. And we've still got the potatoes. We'll have to see if they actually produce anything. I shouldn't really be moving the camera this fast, to be honest. We can see them growing out of the top of the tyre. There should be even more compost on top, to be honest, but I don't really have any more. And there's 2 of them. There's another one deep in there somewhere. There's another tyre. And this corner, as you can see, the pumpkin plant that was out the front in the clematis pot, this is what it looks like now. So it seems to be doing well. It's not had any attacks from snails or anything like that. So I'm hoping that will come to something. What's that, flint? Yeah, it's just flint. And there's another one here that just randomly came up, but it might be too late. It may not do anything by October. We'll have to see. Just got to keep watering everything. And the strawberries, I'll put 2 more strawberries in there and there. Strawberry Alice Lucy. Yeah, but let's hope that that pumpkin does well. And as you can see, the strawberries, they're wet at the bottom, but the thing is, are they going a bit sour at the same time? You can see the roots, and there does appear to be green growth. They seem to look healthy enough, but I just don't know. They probably still need more water. Oh, it's just, there is a lack of it. Nothing in there, and virtually nothing in here. It got about as far as there, and that was it. We've not had any rain since. Yeah, that piece of wood is still at the end, but as soon as I installed it, it stopped bloody raining. It's not raining. Oh. But everything looks relatively healthy. Maybe not vibrant growth, but yeah, let's hope the best for this pumpkin. Linda appears to be obsessed with pumpkin leaf. I don't know why. She doesn't seem to want to eat the fruit. She just wants some leaves. Oh, I don't know. Oh. And that is about it. Suppose we're going to have to grab the cat at some point. These are those hornbeam seedlings that I collected and potted up, and they don't appear to have put on any new growth yet. That one might have a new leaf, but it's up to them. I've watered them, so if they want to grow, they will. If they don't, they don't. I am wondering what to do with this. I might actually fill it with pebbles. I don't know about sand, but get a load of pebbles and then put water in the pebbles. May well move it to the front. I may well move it to the front, and then if there's pebbles on it, the bees can sit on the pebbles and drink the water. That's if there's any bees left. But as you can see, the compost bin is slowly filling up here. So we're live in the gardenelle with Mekity Cat, and I've just tied up all the tomatoes. That's about all I can do, really. Oh dear, no tree. And you can see what happens if you don't water something for a day or two. Look at this Acer saccharinum, look. All the leaves are shriveled. It doesn't take much, I tell you. 1 day, 2 days without water, and this is what happens. And all you've got is tap water. See this mustard plant. I don't think it's rapeseed. It could be, but I doubt it. I think it's just a type of mustard, and that's in flower now. And we got these wildflowers now that have come up. Lots and lots of this grass that was in with the budgie seed. But there's not much else in here. As you can see, the flaxseed is all but finished flowering now, and it's ripening the seeds basically. This is flaxseed, and there's quite a lot of it mixed up in here. You get flaxseed oil from that. Again, that mustard plant, they're all starting to flower now. I'll put a little rose here. Again, the issue is water and heat, and a succulent in the middle. Couple of pelargoniums, and that's another pepper, probably a bell pepper, that's self-seeded. And there's even a tiny little apple tree. And Clematis Ville de Lyon has got buds on it. You can see the buds on it. So at some point this clematis is going to flower. And the poppy there, we've got an opium poppy. There's one, and there's a second one over here. Basically opium type poppy. I didn't even see that flower. I missed it completely. I completely missed that. It didn't last long, did it? Well, that's the colour anyway. There's two more to come. And it's already set seed. Look at this stuff. And the hemp is doing well. Won't be long, I'll be able to pull off another couple of the lower leaves for tea. That's doing quite well. The only big hemp plant that's here that came with the bird seed. I might be able to pick a couple of lower leaves off today or even tomorrow, we'll have to see. But I've tried to water it a bit. It'll be good for going into herbal tea. And I think that is about it. And here's the tripod. That is literally a professional tripod, that Velbon. That you couldn't get a more professional tripod than that, unlike this piece of plastic crap on the top. Very basic, but it moves in every direction possible. It's got all the knobs, everything. Look at the state of this. This is actually cracked. I don't know what happened there. Oh dear. Well, but as you can see, this is a professional tripod, and it even raises up and down if need be. Or at least I try, but you can see it raising up, and that is pretty much a professional thing. Can't even remember where I got it now. No doubt someone threw it out. I won't be at all surprised if someone threw this out. Shame that for some reason this one is busted. But at least the tomatoes have been done. It's just a case of continuing to water them, and that pumpkin, hopefully it won't get attacked. We've got marjoram, oregano, strawberries. There's a lavender, French lavender at the back that are, for some reason, isn't looking as healthy as I would like it to. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm probably just going to have to cut off all the flowers that haven't come to nothing, because these flowers never even come to anything. So I just have to pick them all off and let what's there fill in that gap. Oregano and marjoram. And I think that's about it. That is about it. I don't seem to be able to zoom out. I've got live chat there, but I can't seem to zoom out any further than I already am. And you can tell that I'm a bit hoarse and raspy. But I'm just about to make a move, so I've tied up all the tomatoes. And that was the job of the day, and I've very quickly gone over the other plants as well. I've done what I want to do, I've enjoyed it, but the future, what do we do about the future? I'm still waiting. I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and I don't know what's going to happen, and everything could be for nothing. Here in my gaff, everything I do, see, it's like it's horrible. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there, because I've done the tomatoes. I tied up all the tomatoes, and we've got an hour and 40 minutes, and now I've got to try and upload this, and I'm just going to go upstairs and rest, basically have something to eat, because I can feel it. I'm sore. It's not even a sore, it's like a nerve thing all over my body. It's not. So I'm going to stop it here, I think. I don't often go live. It's definitely some kind of weird nerve damage. Stiffness. And there's a bottle of water down there. And we're going to end it here. I've still got people coming in, going out, coming, going out, but I'm done now. Oh, I wish I could zoom out. Oh, sore. I really need to go up and have a rest.